One of the things that's true as I read the blueprint is that you emphasize that it's not just that a blueprint is necessary, but we are the author, architect, and designer of our own blueprint. The same way that we design our day and our week by making commitments and blocking things out on our calendar, we could design the way that we show up and what we stand for. We get to choose that at any moment based on our own values and beliefs.
Well said. I believe that in my bones. I believe your life story is your leadership story. And every leader I talk to inevitably has a story of someone who had a profound influence on them. It could be a grandmother, a grandfather. Very rarely is it a boss, interestingly. It could be a coach or a teacher, minister, rabbi, whoever it is. So this notion of you have to be the author of your own story. Nobody can write this story for you. I've studied all the great leaders over my whole life. I've been studying leaders for over 40 years now in earnest. They're all unique. And their leadership story has been powerfully influenced by their life story.
You've had many conversations with different leaders of companies and other areas. Can you recall talking with another leader and all of a sudden you realized how much of leadership is our own personal story because it just occurred again for the umpteenth time and suddenly you had an insight. My gosh, it's not about what we learned in business school. It's what we learned on the ball field, in life, growing up, making sure that everyone had an equal share when you prepared a meal and that you personally got an insight. Can you remember a Gestalt moment when you suddenly realized it is all personal?
I was working with a young lady, Mary, just this past week, who's head of HR for a major league baseball team. We were working with all these folks trying to help them get into their life story and what really mattered to them. She had just this epiphany. She said, this is amazing to me. All these things that matter most to me, I have on the sidelines of my work life. I'm trying to live to work, but I'm not bringing my best self to work every day. I have all these amazing lessons that have really formed who I am and how I show up as a mother and a partner and a family member. Somehow I put them in the parking lot when I go to work. I hear that all the time. It just reaffirms for me that, in fact, if you really want to have a fulfilling leadership experience, you've got to bring all of yourself to work, not just what you think is required by the job.
Hi, this is Bill, encouraging you to tune in and listen to the full episode so you get all the benefits that were discussed during this amazing interview. Better yet, find My Quest for the Best on iTunes and subscribe so you never miss an episode when it's published each week. I hope you enjoyed this insight, and I'm so glad you're here.